Imagine the vast primeval forests of Eastern Europe 1,000 years ago. This is where we find the Eastern Slavs, ancestors of modern-day Russians, Ukrainians, and Belarusians. They lived in scattered communities connected by shared language and traditions. They were skilled farmers, hunters, and fishermen, living in harmony with the rhythms of nature. Their world was one of pagan beliefs, where spirits inhabited the forests and rivers. These Slavic tribes, however, lacked a unified political structure. They were often divided, preyed upon by neighboring empires and nomadic raiders. Their world was about to change forever, with the arrival of seafaring warriors from the north, the Vikings. Their arrival would mark the beginning of a new era, one that would lay the foundation for a powerful and enduring civilization. The story of the Eastern Slavs is a testament to the power of cultural evolution. It's a story of how a people, scattered and divided, could be united under a common banner. This is the story of the birth of Ruses, a civilization destined to make its mark on the world stage. From the late 8th century, Viking longships began appearing on the rivers of Eastern Europe. These Scandinavian adventurers, known as Varangians in the East, were not just fierce warriors. They were also savvy traders and explorers, seeking new routes to the riches of the Byzantine Empire in the East. The Slavs found themselves caught between the raids of these formidable seafarers and their own internal conflicts. According to legend, a Viking chieftain named Rurik was invited to rule the Slavic city of Novgorod in 862. This event is traditionally considered the founding of the Rurik dynasty, a dynasty that would rule over the lands of the Rus for centuries. Rurik's successor, Oleg, moved south and captured the strategic city of Kiev, making it the capital of a nascent realm. The arrival of the Vikings was a turning point. They brought with them their military prowess, their seafaring skills, and their entrepreneurial spirit. Under the Rurik dynasty, the scattered Slavic tribes began to coalesce into a more unified entity. This marked the birth of the Rus, a powerful force on the Eastern European landscape. The early Rus found themselves navigating a complex geopolitical landscape. To the south lay the mighty Byzantine Empire, a center of wealth, culture, and Orthodox Christianity. The Byzantines, however, were wary of the Rus, viewing them as both potential allies and potential threats. Several times, the Ruses launched daring raids on Constantinople itself, testing the strength of the Byzantine defenses. To the east, the Ruses contended with the Khazar Khaganate, a powerful Turkic empire that controlled the Volga River trade route. The Khazars, surprisingly tolerant in matters of religion, had adopted Judaism as their faith. The Rus engaged in both trade and conflict with the Khazars, eventually contributing to the Khazar decline in the 10th century. This balancing act between empires forced the Ruses to be shrewd diplomats and pragmatic rulers. It also exposed them to a wealth of cultural influences, from Byzantine art and architecture to Khazar trade practices and military techniques. This melting pot of cultures would play a crucial role in shaping the unique identity of the Rus. The baptism of Rus, a turning point in history. In 988 AD, Prince Vladimir of Kiev made a momentous decision that would forever alter the course of Rus's history. He chose to convert to Orthodox Christianity, rejecting paganism. This decision had profound political and cultural implications. Vladimir's conversion brought the Ruses closer to the Byzantine Empire. Churches and monasteries began to appear in Rus's cities. Byzantine priests and missionaries arrived, bringing religious texts. The Cyrillic alphabet was adapted for Slavic languages. The conversion marked Rus's integration into the European cultural sphere. It paved the way for the development of the Russian Orthodox Church. This event solidified the Rus' identity and cultural blossoming. The Golden Age of Kiev glory and fragmentation. The 11th and 12th centuries are often considered the Golden Age of Kievan Rus. The realm flourished under rulers like Yaroslav the Wise, who promoted education and peace. This period saw a flowering of art, architecture, and literature. However, seeds of discord were taking root. The princely system of succession led to power struggles and fragmentation, leaving Kievan Ruses vulnerable to the Mongol Empire. The legacy of Kievan Ruses is profound, laying the cultural and political foundations for modern Russia. To explore more about this fascinating history, subscribe and join us on this journey through time.